Hello Aries and Aries Rising, welcome to my channel. This month I decided to change a deck and I'm using a Gypsy card deck. In the spirit of these energies that are changing all around us, I decided to change a deck and see how this will affect you. So Aries, this should be a lucky month for you, or I get a feeling of a lucky break, or something is happening with you. What I'm also getting is that you worked very hard on something in your past, in your recent past, and this is something that it will come to a fruition in the month of February. So for many of you, this is connected to work, or if you have a business of your own, there is some kind of good dealings with in a business way. So new contracts or new clients or some kind of success coming in for you. This should also bring about a material a blessing of some kind. So possibly for many promotion, or as I said, a new client maybe will mean more revenue for your business. So I do feel some fortunate development because of your effort that you put into this in your recent past. So at the same time, it also, I get that there was some kind of completion, or maybe you finished also some old projects, maybe you started something new, or there was some kind of shift in a recent past. So it's almost like a completion of some kind, and that's what's bringing this new energy or new potential, new business, new money, or some kind of advantage or a profit of some kind for the month of February, because you completed a project, or you completed a contract, you finished with some client, you delivered something, a product, or some kind of contract you delivered. It is also important to keep your promises. I also get from your recent past, it's almost like this contract or some kind of dealings that you had with other people. So what I'm getting is there is a sense of reputation, or this is tied to your reputation. So make sure you honor all your promises or everything you agreed on, or as I said, any kind of contracts, because this is what will then lead you to this fortunate development or profit or promotion and this extra money coming in. And going forward is something that is in the form of a wish. It's almost like you're praying for something. Many of you are trying to figure things out. For many of you, this might be actually quite spiritual, nothing to do with material side of life. But again, there is a connection to timing, or perfect, to have a sense of timing. So in the month of February, you might be at the right place at the right time. And then going forward, there is need to appreciate what you have and count your blessings, and also be maybe more patient with yourself than going forward. It's almost like when you achieve something that was very difficult to achieve, or something complicated, and you have this sense of accomplishment, it's not that you should stop all your other efforts, but maybe you should sometimes there are situations where you can no longer push, because it's like you reach certain level, and then so what I'm getting is then to appreciate what you have, because there might be a period of time that you're going into in your future where you'll be required to focus more inwards as opposed to outwards. So not necessarily focus on the material things of life, but more spiritual, and keeping the balance in your life, and focusing on happiness, on the little things in the daily, the maybe mundane little things that bring you joy, something that makes you feel good, that is not uh, a kind of high goal that you need to achieve, but the simple things that bring you pleasure and bring you joy, and that bring you balance in your life. Because I also get that there is this need to balance your work and private life. So some of you might be working too hard, or you're trying to push yourself. You're very determined. You might be very ambitious, and so you might actually come into a period of coasting where you need to be happy where you are and not to push anymore, at least for a certain time. Overall, I do have an indication here that you're definitely moving ahead. There might be some important obstacle that you will be overcoming, and the way to overcome this is to be careful how you communicate with people, how you relate to other people. So try to avoid any kind of confrontation or conflict, because there might be actually an indication of conflict. Now, I did pull this card in reverse when I pulled it, but when I use this deck, I don't read reversals. But to me, that's also an indication, is that to achieve your goal, or to move forward and overcome a certain challenge or obstacle, is to hone your diplomatic skills. Try to avoid conflict or confrontation. And for Aries, and this is a compliment, I'm not saying this as a judgment, but you do like, not that you do like conflict, but you do like to clear the air. You do not hesitate to make a point, or make a statement, or prove your point of view. And sometimes this is it's better to keep the peace, because that is exactly what it's required of you going forward. You should be heading towards a period of calm and serenity and peace and happiness, and, as I said, balance and harmony. And it should be all about timing. You should try to focus on, or pay attention how time is important. It will be all about time for some of you. I'm not sure. For some of you, this might be, for the older of you, if you're planning a retirement, or planning, even younger of you, let's say you're planning a wedding or engagement or some kind of important event in your life. So there is something important about time and timing. For the younger of you, if you're trying to start your career, if you're looking for a job, you're going for interviews, it's important to be on time. So there is this need to be on time, pay attention to time. And you also have good instincts. So you might be able to recognize when it is important to strike and when you should pull back, because that's exactly what I'm getting from this energy here when I said to move ahead or to overcome an obstacle, you have to sometimes pull back, or sometimes stay away from opposition, or not to push too far. Let me see if I get any other messages. Overall, as I said, this should be an interesting month for pretty much everybody, because of the eclipses. So it's a high energy month, and definitely for you, Aries, as your core energy with the clovers here, there is a chance for some lucky development or some good luck and coming in for you, because you did all the work, because you deserve it, because you tried very hard, and you're moving on, you're moving forward, and you deserve it. So Aries, I wish you a lovely month.